Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dylloop and welcome back to my Factorio Megabase work in progress. Now, last episode I set up circuits, and if you haven't seen that, go back and check it out, but I had a setup very similar to this one here. Now, I didn't have two buffer storage boxes. I had this line just running straight down, and I was planning on loading this one straight onto that line, and I said that I was going to be looking at some designs. Now this design is the circuit build Mach 2 or Mark II by Colonel Will. He builds, I mean, hugely massive bases, and this design's really cool because it's compact and it was extremely similar to mine already. It only took I had to move this whole thing down by one and then build this because I hadn't built this one yet. What it does is it completely loads the belt. It is completely balanced, and I can run these two lines down. Eventually I want two lines of copper and iron, so that'll work out well. And I'm not even sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have this line here and then copper here, so I'm gonna bring the circuits down this way. Now it is time for us to start setting up science, but we have an issue. We started polluting the biter base down there. They're going to start attacking us. I took the gun turrets from here and moved them down over here. I kind of walled it in, and this is going to be what I'm going to use for like a pillbox type design here. They changed a bit because the gun turrets are now too wide, but this should be really defensible. It's kind of too walled all over the place, and I added a bunch in the corners just to make it look cool. I have plenty of walls. So I put that down for basic stuff. We're going to figure out where the biters are going to come from, and then I'll add one there. But today we're going to set up our red and green science. Why am I using that? Use a shotgun. There we are. Today I'm going to set up the red and green science, and I do have a build in mind. Now I'm going to use a lot of assembly machines and a lot of science labs. Why don't we start with building the assembly machines? For that I'm going to need more iron. And I have plenty of steel now, so I'm going to grab some of this. And my inventory is getting quite full. I think it's about time for us to add a random chest somewhere for me to start throwing stuff. I already had chests, why'd I make one? I'm just going to start throwing stuff in here that I don't want to carry around. Like, I don't need coal or wood anymore. Well, I do want to keep, like, 100 wood. Stone, iron ore, copper ore, and I'll sort through those later. And I do have some science packs on me. So, I'm going to run up, grab some iron. I'm short on iron to make that. And I'm going to just grab from one of these boxes here. And I'm going to make like 5 steel axes because I don't need iron anymore. Let's go ahead and throw those in here. Oh, why am I... Go away. There we are. So I have a steel axe now, which is nice. That should chop down everything a lot faster. I'm going to build 10 each, I guess. So 20 assembling machines, and let's plan this out. So I want my science, and one takes copper and iron gear wheels. We'll have that both on one belt, and then the other one takes inserters and transport belt, and again I'll have that on one belt. And I'm going to build them going left to right here, probably in this area where I'm standing. Let's go ahead and just start plopping them down. Misplaced. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Looks good. Then these are going to be my science, so we're going to have the input going this way because I said so. This is going to start getting really big really fast. I know this is like not the most space efficient way to do things. I want to leave this area open in case I ever decide to put more steel smelting in here or something in there. I'll have a big area right in the center of my base. Alright, so we're gonna come this way and have one belt coming down. I'm gonna need more transport belt too. We're gonna automate transport belt hopefully this episode, and that'll help out a lot. And then this one's gonna be for the green science. I don't know which way I'm going to do them, but we'll figure it out. And then, while I'm not crafting anything, I'm going to start working on labs. I want 5, 10, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 labs. I'm gonna crush science. There we are. I don't know which one's gonna be red and green yet. I'll have to figure it out, but I'm gonna have the labs like right behind them, lined up, and it'll kind of mirror each other, and then I'll just have them moving down, right? So I guess now that that's set up, we got to figure out what needs to go where, and I'm trying to think what would be the easiest way to do this so that the science goes to the right spot. So say I want my labs, I don't know, this is going to be the science line, and this is going to be red and green science. And I'll just come up here, and then have this one merge here. Oh! Wait, do I want that? Because this is going to be... Ooh. I'm going to have to do some really stupid routing. Good thing we don't have that loss of compression issue thing anymore. That's wrong. Need to bring this up by 1. Underground belt. Stupidly overcomplicating things right now, but oh well. And then I'll just bring it in like that. And no one will ever know where things are going because it's going to be all complicated. Alright, science labs takes forever to craft, so let's get going. So I guess it doesn't really matter which one's red and which one's green. For simplicity's sake, I'm going to say these ones are red. We'll run down here. And then these ones will be green. And put it all here. Right? So now we need copper and iron gear wheels coming on down 1. And I'm going to move up here for the iron gear wheels. I'm going to need some more assembling machines. Let's just make a bunch of them. And my labs are crafting up, so let's cancel the crafting of the labs for now and work on the assembly machines. Alright, well I have 10 labs, so I can mark this out a little bit. Let's figure out where we want everything. Put it there, here, here, nope. And this is going to somewhat be expandable. Somewhat, I say. And then I want there and here. And that's all the labs I got, right? So big science setup. I'm having a bad feeling that the biters are going to go for this. Hopefully they don't run straight through the forest towards these. Hopefully they run towards like pollution-y stuff. Well, they're going to run towards that and intercept here. We'll figure it out. If they hit one of our things, we'll know exactly where they're coming from, so that'll help. So 5 assembly machines should be good. I'm going to say 6 for gears. And where do I want to put this? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Do I want to do it like this? Gear wheels, what, take 2 iron, so I want 2 inputs, 1 output? Yeah, I'll put them right up against each other like this, and it'll be coming out. Do I want more than that, though, is the question. Do I want just 10? Go overkill on it? I already made the other ones. Might as well. So I'll just set this here. Go overkill, why not? The input for the iron is going to be here. No, you know what? Better yet. Let's have the output set on the outside. Oh, I guess I didn't need to delete that. So the input for the iron is going to be right along the center here. Good. And these are all going to be gears. That's probably way more than I'll ever need for gears. But why not? Go big or go home. That's going to be the motto for this series. It's going to be just a hugely massive base. Now, let's kind of look at things here, because belts take iron plates and iron gear wheel, and the inserters need iron plates and iron gear wheels, and so do the long-handed inserters, and so do what else? I kind of want to group everything that's going to need iron plates and iron gear wheels and circuits and all that kind of stuff all in the same spot and make it a little bit compact for this kind of stuff, because I'm not going to ever need to expand it. So yeah, what I'm going to do is these are going to output the plates. This is iron. So I want to do something like this. We have the copper, or the gears coming down. And these are all going to be on the outside of the belt, which makes things easier. Do I want something like this? And a splitter. I don't know if those will merge the belts all weird though. Let's throw some stuff on there and see what happens. Those should always stay on the outside. I don't really, well, because I want it coming down here. And then my plan is just input the iron like so, right? And that'll stay on the outside of the belt. I guess the only way to really tell is just turn it on and see what happens. And then mess with it. Okay. I'm gonna need even more fast inserters. I'm thinking about it. Okay, so the gear wheels are gonna come here and they're gonna be on the left of this belt. They're gonna come down here and they're gonna be on the right of the belt. That's not gonna work. Let's figure this out. How do I want to do this? I guess the easiest way is to have this end coming up like this. And then I'll have it loop around. Put an underground belt. Let's cancel these for now. Underground belt here. Like that. And then what'll happen is they'll even out. And then I'll have our iron. Let's do something like this. So these are already on the outside of the belt, so we can just do that. And now this line here will have iron and copper, or iron and gear wheels. So I can kind of loop it somewhere to make transport belt. So to do that, let's have it come up to say here. Leave a bit of a gap. I know this is a little crazy. And then I have my factories. Ooh, I just had an awesome idea. What if I did it left like this, right? One. I don't know what the spacing is on this. 1, 2, and 3. Can I fit? Yeah. Let's do it like that, and then I'll have 1, 2. Let's do that. Something like that. And the problem is I'm gonna have to have better factories. The blue ones. Can I even craft those yet? Nope, I can't. I need automation 2, which requires electronics. So we are gonna need to get one science going before the other. But this will be. Which one do I want which? Okay, so these are going to be inserters and these are going to be belts because, as you guys know, transport belts take iron plates and iron gear wheels, but the red transport belts, which, to be honest, I don't know what unlocks them. There we are. They take the regular transport belt, so I can have like a buffer box here, and that's how I can store my transport belts so I can come and grab them too. And the inserters take electronic circuits, iron plates, and iron gear wheels. So I can have electronic circuits coming in right here. Perfect. Alright, so I'm going to have this transport belt. And how much? They take one of all. Oh, this is going to work out nicely. Okay. Let's do that, right? Ha. And then we'll have the circuits coming in here. So I'm going to need to route some circuits down. And that was not what I wanted. There we are. I want circuits coming down here. I'm going to have to route them down. And I have 2 belts of circuits, so I only have to take half of one. And I'm out of belt. Alright. Alright. How do I want this? Okay, so now that that is set up, I can have the transport belt outputting here, maybe? And then the inserters outputting on the other end. How do I want to do this? What if I have them outputting here? And these outputting here. That's going to put them on one side of the belt. So I'd need a side switch before anything else. Put an underground belt. Like that? No, that's not gonna work. The machine's too close. Well, no, I can make this work, right? By bringing this belt in closer. It's getting a little cramped. I don't like it. This one's gonna need to move too. So I want right there. The underground belt. It's gonna go here and here. And then the gear, these will put out on this belt, and that'll be a loaded belt, right? And same thing with these. Ooh. I want that though. Yeah, I do. Okay. And that's gonna be, oh, something's being attacked. I have my alert volume turned down. We got our first attack from a biter. And it's probably just like 1 or 2 biters. 2 or 3, I don't know. It doesn't seem like they're destroying stuff fast. I just didn't notice it. Because I have the alert volume turned down. Because it's super loud in my recordings. Oh, it's copper mine. Ooh. How many biters is that? Oh, no shotgun. Ah, 1 biter. Fucking my day up. Let's turn everything back on. And we're gonna need some turrets down here. I don't know where he came, like what the path was, but I know what he attacked, so I can actually remedy that. How many of these miners did he blow up? Just 1? And a power pole? Get some of these. Get that miner. Craft 1, 2, 3, 4 turrets. And what I'm thinking is, because let's do this. So they probably came from down here and they probably ran this way. If they ran this way, I'd assume they'd attack this one. But what I can do is just add turrets to the copper, like right next to the copper. And I'll probably put them, I don't know, right here. I'm not even going to really wall them up that much. I'm going to put a group of 2 of them. Not 4. I don't want all 4. So we get a box, just do something like this. Grab the turrets. Oops. Oh, I don't want it crafted. Ah! I didn't cancel it in time. Oh well, I'll use it eventually. And I'm just going to put 22 rounds of ammo in here. Get my power pole. Just put it right here. Did I even need this one? Yes. That'll load them up. And I do have walls on me, so I might as well make this a little more defended. I'll get a better security system once I have laser turrets, but for now that'll do. Alright, back to what we were doing. This episode's almost finished up, but I'm going to try and get part of this turned on. I'm going to look at it off camera and route these probably a little bit better. I'm not really sure how though. Either way, I'm going to look at this off camera, kind of figure out a better, neater way to route all these belts, but this is going to be the general layout here for all of my science needs, right? These gears are going to be dedicated to science, transport belt, inserters, all that jazz. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and leave your comments and likes if this is a series you want to see continued, and subscribe for new content, and bye bye.